So, what is a blog, and where did that word come from anyway? Well, there are two things that set a blog apart from a regular website. The first is chronology. You can think of a blog as a record of items that you publish over time, like a diary or a journal, where each new entry has a unique date. Fans of Star Trek will be familiar with the ship's log, where officers would record entries documenting their experiences on away missions, and each entry begins with a specific date or star date. So that's one aspect of a blog, dated entries. The other characteristic of a blog is conversation. A plain old web page just sits there, but a blog entry asks visitors for feedback and invites them into discussion. So to sum up, a blog is a chronological list of dated entries that enable a public conversation. You can think of each of these as corresponding to a different component of a blog. The list is the blog homepage. The entries are the individual blog posts, and the conversation are the comments at the bottom of the blog entries. So let's see what that looks like. The blog homepage displays a list of your published entries, and the most recent entry is at the top of the list. Usually, the blog homepage shows just the title of the post and an excerpt. And when you click on the post title or read more link, it takes you to a single page that displays the entire blog post, and every blog post has its own unique page. When you publish a new post, it pushes the existing entries down in the list on the homepage. Even though a post may not display the date and time it was published, it still shows up in the blog homepage in chronological order. And at the bottom of the individual page for each post is a form where visitors can register a comment and participate in the discussion of that post's content. Keep in mind that a blog author can choose not to enable discussion for some or all of their blog posts, so not every blog has conversation and comments turned on. So there it is. That's a quick definition of a blog. Now, where did that word come from? Remember when we talked about Star Trek earlier? On the TV show, Starfleet officers would record entries into the ship's log. So since we're talking about entries recorded on the web, we call it a web log, a term that was soon smushed together and abbreviated to give us blog. And that's the story. Thanks for watching.